explain basically the...
Yes, I will share my screen. Yes, now you see my screen.
Yes. Yes.
I start from a short presentation. I don't show it too much, but I just start introduced by myself. I start like a dental technician, and now I work like a digital expert in Straumann Group and support a lot of digital workflow in Straumann. Okay, CoDiagnostiX. Skip some files because you know about CoDiagnostiX, but don't know. You have questions about stackable guides, and this is our goal today. Different types of stackable guides. Based like first, you need to have the guide for the bone reduction. You need to use the guide for like first guide for place for the placement, the bone reduction guide, and drill guide, final guide. And
I have a quick question, Ellen and Karen. So your cases, you design on CoDiagnostiX, you also have the printer, you have all the workflow, or you outsource parts of it?
Some of them is outsourced, especially we are always working with Gökhan for the CoDiagnostiX part. We are taking the service, let's say, outsourced, because Gökhan is also experienced in CoDiagnostiX. We have really experience in digital workflow and guides, by the way. But we have full digital workflow in our clinic.
Okay.
After Gökhan designed the guide with us, with like these online meetings, we produce it in our clinic.
Okay.
I hear you with some delay, Nikolai.
Now you hear me?
No.
No?
No, now I hear you.
Okay. When we work with a dentures case, we have different ways. The main point, this is the point how to make how to visualize soft tissue on our CBCT, and we have different ways. This is the first way that I don't like when we use the X-ray tray. And the main, when we use this method, we make CBCT scan with X-ray tray, and after we combine the STL of this tray with the CT. I don't like this method, I only describe about this. Second method is possible to use different type of bite. Also, we can use prosthetics with X-ray contrasted teeth. That means if you have the prosthetics, you can print it for your patient, or you can use the prosthetics which a patient is already used. You can remove some tooth from these prosthetics and duplicate it from maybe composite or some X-ray material. This method is possible to combine this STL file from the right picture with DICOM file, because on DICOM you will see the jaw and you will see these teeth. And after you can combine the prosthetics with gypsum part. This the third method. And the method, as I prefer too much, this is so much. This is the using X-ray spots on your prosthetics. This is the most usable method, and you can use like this CT spots. Can you see it? Yes. Okay. This is CT spots as you can buy everywhere, or you can make these spots with different type of composite. When you use these spots on your prosthetics, it is important that your spot should be outside of the prosthetics. If you use these spots like CT spots, it always place it outside from the prosthetics. If you use the composite, you can drill the little hole on the prosthetics and put the composite inside this hole. And if you put the composite inside, you have to make some shape outside. Did you understand or not? If you have questions, you can online ask me.
Thank you. Everything's understandable. So we are also using composites, dual scan technique, and contrasting teeth as well, which is barium sulfate containing teeth. So we are using the same technique as well.
Okay.
There's no question.
That's good that you understand these methods. I just described about this, and if you already know these methods, I just go faster. Okay, after you can combine these files, and also we can use the method that Chris Khmelnevsky described in his book. This is the method when you don't use the STL scan, but you can use CT scan of prosthetics. This is the same for combined, but the difference is that here you have CT scan, and in previous method you have STL scan. For me, STL is better, but on CT scan you have more shape, and it is more. It will be more easy for maybe for doctors, because you in one time you can make the CT with prosthetics and only CT with prosthetic without. Okay, guide design. One type of guide design for surgical guides, you can use not stackable guides. These CoDiagnostiX have a function to combine STL file and your guide design. And this guide was designed like prosthetics, but with sleeves. It's easy for place this surgical guide inside the mouth, because the patient bite this after the doctor make anesthesia, and after that he can place the implant. And if we want to make surgical guide with stackable, with bone reduction, first we need to have 4 types of guides, not 4, 3 types of guides. The first guide, this is purple guide. This is the guide for pins. The second guide, this is the guide for bone reduction, and the third guide, this is the guide for placing place implant, for the place implant. And it's possible to use the next one. We can use the prosthetics, but sometimes it doesn't use. Here you can see CBCT with prosthetics. Prosthetics is not contrast, X-ray contrasted, but if you see the left down corner, you can see the contrast line in house field, and now you can see all the data. You can change the different type of view, and now you see the spots. You can could make a segmentation. You can make bone reduction, analyze it. After the prosthetics with the dot, you place the implants. You place the abutments, visualize the bone reduction line, make the bone reduction, place the pins, design the when you design the guide, you when you finish this, you make design the guide for implant placing. We will did it this case in CoDiagnostiX after. You need to make the final guide for bone reduction, or not for bone reduction, for implants. That's clear, yep. Okay, let's go. I think. And here I have the case. I have the case as I show you just right now. Here you can see prosthetics. You can see bone reduction, and yes, how to design this. I just duplicate this case. But don't duplicate surgical guys. Cut profile. Yes, it's okay. And I had to remove some STL objects. I have a lot of STL files. That's good because in CoDiagnostiX you can use a lot of STL files and it doesn't matter how many. Yes, now I have only prosthetics. This file was made by CBCT, from CBCT, but it doesn't matter how you can make the scans. As I showed before, you can use STL scan or you can use like Chris-Milnevsky method. This was like Chris-Milnevsky method. Do you know how to combine CBCT or STL? Do you need to see it or not?
Actually, Nikolai, we are working with Gökhan. He supports us for the combining of the files and the guide design. So you can show, because we are recording this training for Gökhan also. That's why if you show it, maybe it can be beneficial also. It will keep in the recording so we can watch again with Gökhan.
Okay, I will show it. I delete this file. And first of all, when you download your CBCT scan, I always use AI function, because AI, this function is much easy for segmentation, because here you have a clear segmentation of the bone, patient coordinate system, panoramic curve, because this was dentures case. I just AI can't understand where is the teeth, and that's why the panoramic curve was too big. And the nerve canal. The nerve channel is really perfect. Import the data. And after this, I have to download STL file. I'll go to the fourth step and push the button load model scan. And here I need to find my STL file. Yes, and I have it here. You can see this file. This was the STL scan with X-ray contrast spots. I can't use Align with AI assistant because I have a dentures case. That's why I use Align to another object. But when I use this,
Nikolai, I just want to ask a question.
yes,
Do you use these spots in just lingual side of the prosthesis?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you have to use these spots. The main point that these spots should be placed on on the different part of arch. I mean in front, in distal parts, because you need to use the spots from all of the arch. But
So how many spots do you prefer
minimum
superimpose?
minimum this is 3 spots, but I prefer 4 and more, because some spots can be lost sometimes when the patient go to CBCT, when the prosthetics comes to the scan. That's why I prefer 4 and more dots, maybe spots, maybe 6, 7, but it doesn't matter. The main point that the spots will be on the different part of arch. Okay, I don't make the segmentation of this scan. Yes, I has only this data, only default data. Here I have the segmentation because I open the already finished scan. But if you don't did it, if we see new scan, you will see only default data. And how to see this one? I will show you. You can push this button, edit segmentation. Here you can see all of the data. I will delete this one and make it from this. Make it again. Give it again. Yes, now this case is clear. All this rows is empty. Here I can some information, or I can choose. I have mandible, and I need to use maxilla. Now I chose the mandible. I can use this this slider, and what I need to see, I need to see the good segmentation of the bone without different artifacts. I think that this one, it's okay. Now I push the button for this and color this. After that, I have to mark the dots. Reference pins, mandible, and mark these pins. Okay, for the upper jaw, it doesn't need to use this. When you finish that step, you can close the model. And now, what you can see, default, mandible, and reference piece. Where is the reference piece? Okay. Sometimes. Try again. I don't know why I don't see it. I think this is little mistake of the software, and maybe in the next step we will see it. I chose the mandible and the reference pins because I have to see how these spots place on the jaw. No, I can see it. Yeah. Okay, I close the model and this model and did it again. Yes. And here you can see. Yes. Because if you don't use the lower jaw, you don't understand where is this spots is placed. And now it's easy for it's not easy for rotate, but easy for alignment. We place one dot, second dot, and this area, this region, need to place only on the dot, only on the spot. You see, I mark 3 region, and the software highlighted green. That's say us that it's enough for the matching. But we have one more spot, and we use it too. If we place this spot in a different region, the software understands that sometimes goes wrong. Push the button next. And this is the most important thing, step in our planning, because if you don't did this step well, you can't did the good surgical guide. Here you need to check how is alignment was. You see that CBCT was with aftergate, and that's good because you can see the prosthetics and you can see soft tissue. And the one of the main point that when the patient make CT scan, he need to make it in white, because the prosthetics can be slight if he don't bite it. Here I see that already good. That all is good, and I finished it. And now I can see the segmentations. The full segmentations. I don't need it. Mandible. The reference pins. And also I have AI models. This segmentation was needed only for alignment. Because I prefer the AI segmentation, but you can use also AI segmentation or this one. This is the same. Do you know how to place implant, or I skip this this step?
You can skip, yes, we know it.
Okay, that's why I save the implants and prosthetics. And now, first of all, you need to make the bone reduction line, because the first guide was the pin guide, and the second guide will be the bone reduction guide. And if you place your implant, you need to push this little arrow near the plus button and choose the cut profile. Here you see cut profiles, and you can add implant base points. And see this one. But if you use this cut profile like that, you can't make the you need to have this area, because when you make this guide, if this line will be straight, the guide will be like under this line. Understand me or not? Yeah.
Actually, no. Can you repeat it? You said you talked about the posterior side of the guide.
I speak about this line. This line we need it for bone reduction, and I push the button N to implant base point, and I need to make this line need to go up, because if I keep it like here, the guide will be placed under this line and finished here, but the real guide should be placed upper the jaw.
So
Yes,
it determines the reduction line, right?
Yes, this is a reduction line, and here I make it like this, and we have like this for reduction guide, because on here you see. And how to make it, to add the point. I can't add the point to the gray area because there is no regions to place the points. That was a mistake. I open the panoramic curve and place the points on the panoramic curve. You need to make this line smooth. And the future guide will be placed under this line. That's why you need to place this line. This line don't need to cross the sleeves, but it will be possible to be close of these sleeves. I think it's okay. And now you can see how this line is going. Also, you have different instruments on the cut profile. You have advanced options, and you can change the area. But in this case, you don't need to change it because sometimes if you have the white jaw, and sometimes this area is crossing for STL files. That's why you can use these buttons, or you can use it on the upper jaw. For this case, it's okay. The next step, this is the bone reduction simulation. For bone reduction simulation, I go to AI models, push the button right, and edit mesh. Here I see my bone reduction. I go to the bone reduction simulation, use my profile, and make the simulation. Okay, you see. I save it like a copy, save as copy. And now you can see the different parts of jaw. This is AI models lower jaw and lower jaw copy with profile. First guide for the pins, how to did it. For this guide, I will use this prosthetic. Because this prosthetic have some artifacts, you can keep it, or you can this is not artifact, this is the CT spots, but I want to maybe some smooth these spots, but it doesn't need every time. No. I don't need it every time, but sometimes if I don't like this, I can use wax knife and smooth this area. If you don't need to use too much guide, you can also use the button reduce, not reduce, cutting, deep erase, and maybe cut some teeth. But in this situation, I think we need it, because here we have the stable part. Okay, also save as copy, and now I have prosthetics with spots and without spots, and I will use the prosthetics with the spots. I go to the guide design and use the prosthetics without spots. You see this, and because here in this case we have no scan from the gingiva, we have only prosthetics. If you have the scan from gingiva, you use this scan and combine this prosthetic file with the gingiva scan. If you don't use this, you can use this function, and your prosthetics, the different side of your prosthetics will be placed on this area. The gingiva comes from the prosthetics. Here you can see like a model. I see some artifacts. I go back, and this area that's why I removed the spots, because spots will be placed here, and on this model we could have the artifacts. That's why I remove it. I don't need the implants in this case, and I remove it. But I need this parts of sleeves for the pins. I can make it bigger or save it like this. Go next. Or I can use maybe some these spots. Yeah, it's okay. Here I have to use offset 0, because this guide will be designed from the prosthetics. That's why I use the 0 offset. If we use the scan, we have to use offset maybe 0.05 maybe. But in this case, if you use the scan, the prosthetics, you have to use the zero offset. And the wall thickness, I think 3 millimeters or 2.5, it's okay. Here you can see this one and how to use this. Add object, choose your object, and you can use options. I need to combine this. Next. You can see the first guide. Okay, you use this guide, you drill the place for the pins, and you make, you need to use the second guide for the bone reduction. The next step, again 7th step, and here I have to use lower jaw with bone reduction. I need to use with bone support region, not with bone support, sorry, with cut profile, and I need to use cut profile. Next. I don't need to change anything. Sometimes I add some regions, but this case is good. And here is important. This is the part of your surgical guides. Here you can change this different part of areas, different offset, offset from profile line, high and width the bar, because here you can see that if you have not too much wide guide, this guide could be broke, and you can see this. Sorry, you can see here that here the guide was broken in the surgery when the surgical was makes bone reduction, and that's why this guide need to be 5 millimeters, 4 millimeters. You see this guide. Sometimes I use the middle pin for fixation for the next guide. Because you can fix the guide for implants, you can use the middle pin for the fixation of this guide. If you want to did it, you can use inspection window and just remove your pin area. Also, you can add some points, retention points. I think it's okay. See the region for retention, and I remove this pin because I want to use the central fixation. Or in this case. Next. And you see the guide. Now you can see the next one. We can switch off the cut profile. You can see some artifacts inside this guide because we have the hole inside the bone, but it doesn't matter because when you print this guide, you can remove this area, or you can remove it immediately in the software. How to remove it and how to design the next type of guide. If I go to guide design, I can't see here the surgical guide which I want to use for the placement. That's why the first step, this is the convert the surgical guide to 3D model. And now here I will see it. Before I use it, I also use edit mesh and remove these areas because I don't like it, but it doesn't matter. Repair mesh and line. And the next step is design the final surgical guide. Now you see the surgical guide, you use it. Next. Design your surgical guide. This area I design more bigger. Maybe this pin not this. I want to use it like this. Also, I can use the teeth in this area. And I can use some regions here. If it's not enough for your fixation, you can use the temporary guide and combine two type of guides with different type of support. In this case, I think it's enough, but if you think that it is not enough, you can add it. It is not a problem. Now the offset is, I think it will be 0.05. If I don't like it, I maybe choose use large connectors. Maybe I like it more. And and the next point that I need to cut this area, because it will be not impossible to use it, or you need to cut it or put out your pins before placing this guide, and this is not useful, because that's why you need to cut this area. Cut it like you need to cut it with inspection window. Inspection window. Place it here. Or you can also remove it after printing. But for me, this way is much easier. And I don't forget to average rotation markers. Also, I can use presets with surgical protocol. I can place it for all implants. I just show like for one. And here you can see surgical protocol, and you can add it for another implants. You can see the rotation markers, and of course before you start your printing, you need to change to choose different offset for the sleeves. You need to save calibration matrix, print it on your 3D printer, put the sleeve inside this hole, and what is the hole will be better for placing. You use this one. I can do you know this function or not? I can show you a short video about this, like it happens.
Okay.
Okay. Close, apply, and we'll show the video. Just a second. I need to find it. Yes, to print. Yes, here you can see the calibration matrix. This is important thing. I think you know about this as well, that this type of surgical parts is different with different for the different sleeves. But sometimes doctors doesn't know about it. In this video, you can see the mistake that when the surgery put out the sleeves. And why it happens? Because in the lab they don't calibrate their printer. You need to print this calibration matrix. And here is the video, is the short experiment how we print this calibration matrix on different labs. We send it to different labs, our KOL send it to different labs, and then record this video. This right upper hole, this is the most bigger hole, and each lab have two small surgical guides. And you can see only first surgical guide was printed in good quality printer. That was, of course, rapid shape. And there we have good offset. This experiment has 8 type of guides, and only 3 guides have good fixation of the sleeve. Here is okay. And the funny fact that this is the most cheaper Chinese printer, and it's also okay. That's why it doesn't matter what printer do you use. You need to know how to work with this equipment, with this printer. If you use the most cheaper Chinese printer, if you use the most expensive, good quality 3D printer, you need to calibrate it. And when you make the calibration, all steps will be good.
Oh, this is super important, and thanks so much, Nikolai, for showing this video. Actually, if you can share with me later on, that would be amazing, because most of the labs and most of the clinicians, sometimes they don't know how to calibrate, and this explains very easily. That's quite good.
This is really good thing for calibration. And if in lab, I always often have have conversation with the dental technicians who ask me that they can't put the sleeve inside the holes, and I tell them that you need to calibrate, you need to change offset, you need to change your maybe cleaning of surgical guides, maybe steps of curing. That's important. And if you calibrate your 3D printer, you choose this. You choose what is the hole is will be better. Choose it. Also, you can change it for sleeves for surgical for the pins. I think it's big.
And one thing just to complement, sometimes like you see some labs adding super glue, for example, to bond the sleeves into the guide. So if you see super glue, run away, because it's not a good way. And you need to have the perfect fit, passive fit of the sleeve into the surgical guide, and it should match without glue, without anything.
Exactly. Because here you can see the surgical guide, and here is the sleeves. They don't glue it in this guide, but I can't
Remove here.
remove it. Yes.
Exactly.
But
Great.
I can't.
Great.
And here apply, and now you can see the all of the guides, and also I can show you how to make the final guide with prosthetics.
I don't know, Ernie and Karen, if you still have time. I have to jump to another session, but if you want to continue with Nikolai, that's up to you.
We can continue with Nikolai.
That's great. So thank you for your time. I need to jump because I have another meeting starting now. But if you have any issue, anything, please let us know by email. We can also have contacts to the CoDiagnostiX support if you have any specific case you need support plan. And as I mentioned at the beginning, we will keep in touch with Gokhan to make sure he's recovering well, and also he gets to know this information.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bruno, thank you.
Okay, and we will continue. And the final, this is the prosthetics and how to add the prosthetics to the guide. Here we have prosthetics file, and I have one file
Sorry, Nikolai, for interrupting. Just a question. Reyhane, do you know the meeting is still recording? It's still recording.
Yes.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we see the prosthetics without the spots, but I have to maybe correct these prosthetics because what? Because this prosthetics is too big. Okay, I go to mesh editor and use cutting, deep erase. You can use different software for orthopedic, I mean exocut, 3-shape, dental wing, scarce visual, it doesn't matter. Or you can use you can change the STL file inside CoDiagnostiX as well. Here you need to repair mesh. I choose select and close holes. Okay, select and close holes. Select the hole and select this hole. And maybe not to of course you can did it more smooth. No, I don't like it. Yeah, it's okay. Now we keep it just like this, because this is just a sample. I can use wax knife, smoothing, something, and save as copy. And if I want to use these prosthetics, now I need to place it to the bone reduction guide. Again, I go to the 7th step. Now I use my surgical guide. I think not enough memory on my PC. I just reload CoDiagnostiX. That's good that CoDiagnostiX save all your steps. You don't need to save it. Okay, go to the 7th step, surgical guide. Next. Now I don't need to use the sleeves. Also, I don't need to use the middle sleeve. I need only this one and maybe some regions here. But sometimes I see that these parts will go in like they will be cross this guide, and I don't like it. And I need maybe some area here, because inside the guide, because I don't know what will happen here, because it will be possible some bone here, or you can make reduction smooth, you can reduce more bone or less bone. That's why you need to have a space here, and you can't cross this area. You can cross it only goes when it goes up. That's why I need to some space upper from this guide, and I cancel this and combine maybe this type of guide I need to combine maybe with the this part, because here I have the bone before, and now I haven't this bone, and I can place the region for support here and here, and that will be goes upper of the bone. And how to did it? Push the button, edit mesh.
Sorry, Nikolai, to interrupt you, but I need to leave the call. Erdem and Kerem will keep in touch via email after this call. I hope it will help you to solve the issues. Thank you, Nikolai, for being here and supporting us. Have a great day, everybody. See you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Rayana.
Okay, combine, select surgical guide, maybe just cut this jaw because it's too big and too big for the next steps, because the weight of from the file, it will be really big. Okay, cut this and combine, merge the files, and now you can see this file. Save as copy. Now we go to the 7th step. Use this this part. Switch off the implants. Switch off the needle. Make it too big, and add some regions for support. And one more distal region. Next, I think I don't use flash connectors. 0.005. And now you can see this guy. And add object. And what type of prosthetics we have to use? This one. Okay. And now combine this and add inspection windows also. and you see this one. And what is the next? The next one, you need to use the place for the implants, yes, for the temporary part of variable base. And how to place it? It's also easy. You can use your surgical guide 5. What is the surgical guide for? This is mistake guide. Okay. Surgical guide 5. Now you can convert it to 3D model. Now here's this, and after this you have to go to export model and prosthetics. You need to choose STL, insert implant analogs, surgical guide 5. This is the one of the way. We have also different ways. You can export this to Exocad to Cares Visual and as well did it there, or you can use CoDiagnostiX. Here you can use prosthetics and make it bigger. Okay, next, and the minimum. This is one of the way, and here you can see you can export this. Desktop. And now we finish, and we can export all type of these guides. How it was? Do you have any questions?
Thank you, Nicola. It's really beneficial for us to repeat the main steps and some tips and tricks from your side. It was really beneficial. Also, recording this meeting is very important for us. So, can you save the meeting after we finish it? How can we save the meeting, recording of this online meeting?
I think will be sent it.
You can send us.
Yes, because you can see the link inside the. Do you have the Teams Yes, or you can use this conversation on web browser.
Both of is fine. We have Teams, and if you can save the record, also you can send by WeTransfer whatever you want.
Okay, because the link will be placed automatically in the chat from this meeting. If you can't use it, we can save it and send in WeTransfer, and yes.
It will be perfect. If you can save it and send us by WeTransfer, it will be perfect for us.
Yeah. Okay.
Nikolai, I just want to ask you a question about the prosthetics part. First of all, thank you very much again. As Erdem said, it's very beneficial for us because, as we said, we don't use stackable guides in Turkey. Nobody uses stackable guides, to be honest, in Turkey. I just want to ask you a question. When you finish the prosthetic part, the prosthesis design, I saw that the holes are coming from the incisional edge of the anterior teeth. So can you, is there any problems in the prosthetic parts right after the surgery about the broken prosthesis, about, we saw that it's coming from the incisional edge. So maybe you sometimes make the holes bigger during the surgery, and maybe it can break, etc. I don't know, because we didn't use that sort of guides, that sort of temporaries. So can you share us your experience about the prosthesis right after the surgery?
Mm-hmm. Okay, in this case, because the jaw is too low, and we have any way to place the implants. Usually, that's important to you see how you see the holes, and you can change what is the hole. I can change. Yes, I can change the angle from the implants and change the hole, and I will see how it will be placed. And I need to change only implants, and it will be good. The hole, the diameter of the hole. Yes, we have different. Not every time your surgical guide plays so perfectly. You can't use the final screw retain abutment. You always have to use temporary abutment, because this is the patient. This is not the plastic model. And implant sometimes.
Yeah, different positions.
Yes, yes. That's why.
Both are coming in different positions. That's why you don't use SRA abutments every time. You use sometimes temporary abutments, not SRAs, right?
No. This is SRA abutment, but with temporary.
Long.
Yes, a temporary
Temporary copings.
copings. Yes, temporary copings. Yes.
Okay, I got it. Okay. So,
Sorry.
temporary.
But also you can use. I will show you. Just a second. See my screen. You can. You can export STL file, untouched export, and use maybe this one of prosthetics. It doesn't matter, and you can choose scan markers. And export STL with scan markers.
Kerem and Nikolai, sorry, my patient is waiting for me, Kerem.
Okay.
I have Nikolai, it's very nice to meet you. We'll see you in November in Russia. Thank you very much for your openness and sharing your experiences with us. Thank you so much. And please send the link of the recording of this meeting by WeTransfer. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Okay, thank you so much too. And
thank you. Thank you. Kerem, see you.
See you. Bye. Bye. So yes, I'm listening to you, Nikolai.
yes, and that's why you can use the different diameter, or you can send scan markers and make it in ExoCAD in First Visual as well.
So I want to ask another question. Is there any surgery that you cannot load that prosthesis after the surgery? Do you have this sort of experience? I mean, you prepared these temporaries, and after the surgery, as you said, sometimes surgical guides cannot fit perfectly. We also have these problems sometimes. So do you have any experience about this issue? Every time can you load these temporaries after the surgery?
You know that's important. Maybe to make to insert the pin only one time.
Yeah.
But not every case will be make like this, because if the patients if these patients would have maybe a few teeth, we can place the bone reduction guide. We can connect this bone reduction guide with the tooth guide, and after this, all our guide will be placed there. In this case, we have no teeth. That's why we go to the two steps guide. The first guide for the pins, and the second guide for the surgery. But of course, this is sometimes it will be difficult to find the holes from the pins, and but if you make it right, all other steps will go good. And when you design your guide, one more important thing, that your guide not don't need to be really big. This guide need to help you. But sometimes some dental technicians design the really big guys, and when surgeries see these guys, okay.
Throw it.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. So if you don't make your pins in one time, sometimes you cannot load that prosthesis. It happens sometimes, right?
Yes, I also have the video. This video from these patients. Patient. I will find it. Just a second. Yes, here.
So you finished this patient's prosthesis surgery.
Can you repeat, please?
So you finished this design's surgery, right? You
Yes.
finished it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So
okay.
I will see this patient.
Yes. This, but this is the different design. Because in real, the design was really different, and this
I
is
got it.
maybe one of the first my guide. But this guide is one of the first difficult guide. But this this patient is really good for practice. That's why I always use it for the trainings. And you can see here that how to doctor try to place the pin.
Yeah. Yeah. You mentioned about the calibration, and it's really important. We have some troubles sometimes about it. Yeah.
Yes, of course, this is the important thing.
So can you show me the temporary?
Temper from the real patient.
Yeah.
We don't use this. That was not immediately implantation in real.
Ah.
In real, the surgery was stick it and leave it.
I got it. Okay. So in Russia, you use commonly stackable guides or not? Do you use stackable guides very much?
I don't understand what do you mean. We use stackable guides. What?
In Russia, I said, do you prefer stackable guides? I mean, the doctors prefer stackable guides too much.
No.
They use their surgeries every time with stackable guides.
The doctors is really interested about stackable guides. They want to use it, but not every doctor use it in real. In real, if you have the easy way for the guide, you can go to the more to much easy way. Not not every time need to use stackable guides. Not every time you need to use bone reduction. Sometimes you design bone reduction guide, but you use this guide only for support, not for bone reduction. You use this, but in real, in fact, you don't need to make the bone reduction.
Yeah.
Sometimes you use this guide, place it not on the bone. You can place this guide on the soft tissues.
With flapless guided surgery.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Thank you very much for your time again, Nikolai. It was very nice to meet you. Hopefully keep in touch. Thanks again.
Yes. Thanks again and see you later. Yes.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.